What's good? I'm back. Fourth Quarter Boy Sports. I am the illustrious one, Professor Lake. You already know what it is, man. So I had a request from my boy Jeremiah. He said, man, you need to take a look at Anthony Miller, just so we could get a little bit more familiar with what we're getting as a football player out of Memphis. And I'm really highly impressed by this guy. He makes difficult catches. He shows that he has high football IQ. He's able to manipulate defenses and stem his routes well. There's a lot of things positive I could say about Anthony Miller. It's definitely quarterback friendly as a receiver, So we're going to dig a little bit deeper. I'm definitely liking the pick. I want to cover a couple plays with you guys just to show you what I like about him and what I think Matt Nagy and the Bears liked when they looked at his tape. He's definitely a guy that's going to make a lot of difficult catches for you. I could have showed you some of the one-handed snags that he had, but you can find out about those on your own. They're very incredible as well. But Anthony Miller is a guy that's tough. He's a fighter. He'll block for you. And he definitely will make catches in traffic. And he'll open up things for other receivers as well by his route running ability. He has a good understanding of offensive concepts and how to manipulate defenses within that concept. Perfect receiver if you want to scheme him open, try to see if you can get a one-on-one matchup. So I took out a couple plays that really kind of accentuate some of what I'm talking about. You already know what it is. Fourth Quarter Boy Sports. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It is the illustrious one, Professor Lake. Let's get into this. All right. Here you see Anthony Miller running a jet sweep, showing his speed and burst and versatility. A player like this is definitely going to keep defenses on their toes. With the versatility, being able to line them up anywhere and run a myriad of plays. It's only for the offense's advantage. It also shows a level of football IQ, being that you could put him in different situations and he's able to understand offensive concepts. Great catch. Shows incredible focus when catching the ball, especially in difficult situations. Again, showing his speed, quickness, sells the fake, gets his separation, and he hauls it in. Again, you can see how quickly he climbs upfield, sells the fake, goes back into his post route, and he's able to secure the catch, getting both hands under the ball. I think you see Anthony Miller at the top of the screen, up at the right in the slot. Look at that. This is Anthony Miller by my arrow. I want you to look at his footwork and how he's able to stem his route and create space for himself. Look at that. Look at that. He's breaking it down. He sells a fake to the outside, sells to the inside, and cuts back out. And this is one of his strengths. Stemming his routes, freezing defensive backs at the beginning of his route.
GotInstrumentals.com.
The defensive back never got a hand on him until he caught the ball. As I said before, Anthony Miller has a high football IQ. On this particular play, you're going to see him read this defensive back right here by my arrow, and he doesn't make his cut until he sees that defensive back commit to this slot receiver's route. Pause it right here. You see, I think this is number 81, doing a little wheel route. Anthony Miller, he has a lot of space in between him and the defensive back that's covering him, but he's reading this guy. Once he commits to covering the slot receiver, he's going to go into a slant route, leaving a great window for the quarterback to throw to. Look at that. Let's watch it one more time. Again. Great football IQ. Reading, sells the fake to the outside, sees the commitment, cuts right behind that defender, open window, helps the quarterback out. Definitely a guy you could scheme in your offense and he will take advantage. Again, this is another example of how Anthony Miller stems his routes quite well. He freezes the defensive back. He sells the out route and quickly jumps right into a slant behind the cornerback, leaving an open window for a pass. So let's check it out. Sells the out, does the slant, makes a difficult catch in traffic, breaks a tackle. And he can give you some yak as well. Young receivers, look how he begins his route. And look how he sells the fake before hitting this slant. Again, this is a situation where Anthony Miller shows his catching ability. The throw is behind him, but he's able to concentrate and make the catch for a first down. Let's take a quick look. Motion. You know, and this is valuable for a quarterback because not all the time the throw is going to be on target, and you want a guy that can be acrobatic enough to make difficult catches. So yeah, I'm pumped about Anthony Miller. You know, I love how he stems his route, how he freezes defensive backs at the line of scrimmage. I mean, look, no one gets a hand on him until he catches the ball. I mean, not even within the 5-yard cushion window where you could, do a little bit of hand fighting. You know, he stems his routes well. He's a great route runner. He knows the whole entire route tree. I've seen him run a lot of different routes. You know, slants, outs, bubble screens, post corner, skinny post. I mean, he does it all. And he can manipulate his routes and create separation in a professional veteran type of way. You know, it just seems like he has it. He has a good understanding of offensive concepts, again, being able to manipulate defenses, and he's quarterback friendly. So he knows what he needs to do to find open space and how to read defensive backs, and I've shown you that as well. You know, he has functional speed and pretty elite quickness, and he knows how to use it. He's just not out there running routes at full speed. He knows how to use his burst and speed to create separation at the right time. And I think he's perfect for what Matt Nagy is trying to do. You know, he's shown he's able to run a lot of different routes really well. I just think he has elite route running skills. And that's going to be really an advantage for him in the NFL. And the more he works on his technique and the more he works on understanding what defenses are trying to do with him, you know, he's just going to flourish in Matt Nagy's system. He's going to help out the running game. He's going to help out other receivers as well. And like I said before, he's quarterback friendly. He's going to find an open space for Trubisky to hit him with a laser. So, you know, that's my opinion on Anthony Miller. You know, doing a little film session on some of the Bears rookies. Might go into some of the Bears veterans. You know, just something for us to chew on. Something for us to eat while we wait for this Hall of Fame game to see how Matt Nagy is able to put it all together. Let's get the dialogue going. Let me know what you think of Anthony Miller. You know, add on. Let me know what you think about his strengths. What are some of his weaknesses? You know, so this guy is going to add a lot to our offense. So it's Fourth Quarter Boy Sports. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I am the illustrious one, Professor Lake, and I'm out.